Welcome in, everyone. Let's hope things are working. Okay, yep, there I am. Who's ready for more sales of universes? I I'm uncertain as to whether I'll be doing a stream after having a couple hour break at the end of this one. I will figure that out. But I do intend to start planning for some multiplayer streams with people that I've been making friends with for through Vampires SMP, as well as playing Blood on the Clock Tower and a whole heap of other games. One of which is Species Unknown, which I don't normally play horror games, so like Phasmophobia and Species Unknown are on the list of things that I will potentially be playing. Genuinely surprises me, so. But I am looking forward to it. I have played Species Unknown and I've quite enjoyed it a fair bit. But yeah. Unfortunately, I do say, unfortunately, the start date for the Vampires SMP series, fan series that I'm taking part in, has been pushed back an additional week because someone isn't able to make what we had initially planned for the first session. So that just gives me more time to prepare what I have in mind for it. But right now, let's get back into Universe for Sale. Hopefully things are working properly. I have, of course it crashes. What? I forgot that it does not like having the browser open at the same time. So just ending that. Hopefully buying myself some resources to be able to play. Hang on. Huh. Okay, so for me, there's... Okay, wait. Let's go there. Okay, so... It's something I just noticed. Let's see if I can fix this beforehand. Not you. Where is it? Here it is. Automatic. Okay. Okay, so let's add a filter then. Filter. Scaling and that. That is the size of the window. Close. Okay, that didn't work. So this. let's remove that. Crop and pad. Okay, so right, let's see. Okay. Let's hope that added just enough. Let's fit the screen. No. Okay, I'm removing that because apparently I don't need it. Oh, I am confused by where it's saying it's capturing for this, because it says there's just a little bit here. Like, see where my cursor... Okay, so it is capturing it. But right here, it's saying... It's showing that that's the edge, and that it's not capturing it a bit beyond that, yet it... Okay, I'm just gonna start, and just stop being confused at OBS. Anyways, back to the storybook. Among the stars fluttered the worlds, flickering like strings of a violin. Caressed by their hair, flowing with pearls of fair air light that warmed their skin. From inner wastes and frozen deserts, warmth from the stars kindled their hearts. First seas were formed, then dry land masses, then fertile expanses where could grow grasses. From these worlds once barren soils, timid leaves began From these worlds once barren soils, timid leaves began to sprout, breaking through rocks and cracks in coils, to bathe in the starlight they could not live without. Like moss on a rock, they grew weeds in the seas, and trees in the ground. Between them, rising anew, timid creatures began to abound. First fins they had, helping them swim, to walk and fly. They then shaped each limb. Life and its children spread far and wide, and all through the cosmos things lived and died. Oh boy. Come on, get up. Oh boy. Let's see, I can go this way again. Can I go over this way? Nope. Okay. So I know I can go that way. But where else can I go? Okay, so can't go there. I've been left with one choice again. Okay. Where am I? Oh, we're here again. Hey! What are you doing here at this hour? It's very early. Wouldn't know what to tell you. But I'm glad I met you here. What? When you shouted where you wanted us to meet, there was too much rain. I couldn't hear you. What? You mean at the market? But then we met at... Really? Where at? At Hinon's. You had stuff to do and you left abruptly, remember? But we didn't really set a time to meet again. Oh. Yes, right. I must have. Must have gotten confused. Yeah, I think so. Anyhow, I'm on my way to meet her with that fuzzball Bandar. We'll be picking the plants for Hinon's tea. Why so early? I don't know. So sleepy. From what I hear, Podlas dry up from all the light in the afternoon. But I think that Bandar made that up just to torture me. You don't want to go? Not at all. But at least the view from out there is fabulous. So whenever someone goes there, I ask for a lift. I just need to deal with the Cyber Arango's ramblings on the way there. Want to come with? So you can take up Bandar's attention while I take a short nap? I'd really like that. Thanks. Where are we headed to exactly? To the towers of the windmills. I'm positive you'll like it. This way. Lila. Whose boot to leave without ya? Suppressed those jelly humans, human legs of yours are quick enough for to get you here, Ook. Listen, don't make me regret coming here already. I'm going back to sleep. I brought you a friend whose ears you can talk off instead of me. Wake me up when we arrive. Your friend? I think we've met. Ook. You were at the house, with Lila. Oh yes, at Hinon's, right? Lila mentioned you're going to get the plants for his herbal teas. Exact, bon hippie. Hinon too jelly to climb towers. Hinon pay a climb. Going now. When light too strong. Podla dry. No money. I'm ready when you are. Jump on, Bonnie. Would I? Ready? She's already gone. Hold tight. I want you. Do not puke or I throw you out. Ook. Don't worry, I literally don't have a stomach to do it. Isi knife yi goti bone heap. I have no idea if I pronounced any of what he said properly. Up to the shield. So, first time you see spingy blades? No, this is my first time seeing them. You gone like good sight, ook. Spingy blades are kluts, are high, not dense. First when their blades spin, make an energy for cyclone. No, for skull on eye. Ah, now I get it. They're wind-powered turbines. What did you tell you? Remain lazy, yet near too lazy to correct. Forgive me. Yeah, no worry. Friend of Lila, friend of Maine. Glad to hear, Bandar. Goody that Lila got a new friend. She not talking to new people for long. Always bad moody. Yet she got her reason, I suppose. Yes, she has quite the personality. She seems to have her guard up all the time. I'm trying to understand why. Well, you know what happened to her? What happened? Maybe better I no talkie of those easy things. Personal things. I understand. Uh-oh. It's the police. Light vehicle A347. Here is the scouting frigate of the clerical administration of the sector. Yes, yes. I know ye. What ye want ye. Hailing to request immediate spot check. Always bother me. These blue humans. What did... Is there a problem? Small A humane of the Church of Maine Goodness. Always bother. Always want to control A. Don't know A this time. Always spot check A. Should we worry? Depends. Depends. Hello, Bandar here. What you want, eh? We're looking for a dangerous terrorist. He's been spotted in the 4B prefecture. All flights there need to be checked. Over. What did that terrorist? We are not authorized to disclose this information. Church remains always boring. We gotta You gotta reward a if a find a your fugitive. Any information will be properly compensated. I know what that means from ye stingy humane. What a fugitive look it like? Over. A cultist grandmaster, looking very skeletal. He wears a ring around his neck, a green jacket, clown makeup over. Cultist skeleton, green jacket. Let me think it. Maybe seen? Over? Where over? Bandai. Shh. He walk a near ship. Me think he want a to go away with that. Over. What ship? Did you note the plate number? Over. You think a note a plate of all ships that I see for fun? Big yellow ship, full of holes. If he went with that, me think he sure dead now. No need to search. He did your job before ye. Over. Ship, yellow and large sized. And I don't believe they'll... Okay, thank you for your help. You can proceed. Over and out. What about a recompense station in? See how they fly you away, them stingy humane. Thanks for covering for me. I have no idea why they're looking for me. No need to explain. I need to know. Church humane always pester people. As I said, friend of Lila, friend of Maine. Right, Lila? She's sleepy like Stone, right? Almost there. Wake ye jelly leggy. So soon. All out. Master, when you want a... Lila, use your jelly leggy. It felt like I slept for an eon. How was the journey? Did Bandar talk your ear off? It was a pleasant journey. Bandar is good company. Wow, good company you say. Move now. No time to waste. Master, this Lal. Lao this master, Friende of Lila. Pleasure to meet ye, Ook. Now we go, yes eh? Master, you can climb up with a Banda. I'll climb up with a Lao on the other side. Sound good? Climb? Yes, climb a podla grow on top a. Fresh air lots of wind good day for grow. How do we climb? I'm on his back. See you later then. You ready? Ready. Red eye? Ready. Hold tight, bone heapy. Very tight. Where are the podlas? Right, higher. Gotta climb higher. Go while windy stronger. While blades faster. Ye like your view? Immensely. Ready? Ready. The blade is spinning faster. Is the podler here? Impatient humane. Higher. Here low when they blades is slow. Good day. Banda. Talking moss grow on your back. Needed to wash a water would allow think a. Funny. Someone still laugh at your jokes. Master, his name is Mota. Big A chief a. Small A humor. My pleasure. I not see a Kote master in long time. Ye always close in your boxes, doing meditation. Yes, cultists typically lead an ascetic lifestyle. Seem a boring, me think say. Mota yeast, yeah, sit, nothing all day, always sleepy. True, but I eat a lot say. Them thin like cables. Not good a life a me think say. Mota, have you seen any podless around here? Yes, but few. Some left on windy side. Ye look ye find a. Cyberangos. Mota, since you are the chief, what can you tell me about you Cyberangos? Got no time for stories. Banda podla not drier yet. Always time for story. Us Cyberangos on Jupiter for longer time. Before we were on all day Earth, simply orangos, not very intelligent. Humane want to do science, want to control everything, but also lazy, wanted to do much but with a little effort. They take our Orangos and sisters, make machine brain and put inside their heads. Machine brain control make us slaves, but intelligent. If Orangos intelligent, can invent things. So remain lazy, even for science, because Orangos do science for them. Orangos strong, Orangos fast, Orangos intelligent. Build machine brain by themselves. There's no need for humane anymore. Orangos then say no more all day earth humane, but all you can keep we left. Why did you have to leave Earth? War. Humane and Orangos, no friend on old Earth need to start again somewhere else. Many years ago now. Old Earth now dead. Thanks, Mota. It's been a pleasure. Good day, Harvest. Let's keep going up. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Let me introduce you to Judd and Ava. Judd. Eva. You skeleton. Are you okay? Are you alive? Are you dead? Curious little tykes. Okay, so there's somewhere else to click. Okay, need to now speed through this again. Okay, where am I supposed to click? Ah, here. Is that the famous Podler? I was for we not find any. We close enough. Ye help a harvest. How do I do it? You take sheet, ye cut, I catch. Cut with stem thinner, large stem too thick, cannot cut. Understood, eh? Understood. Good, eh? Here, scissor. Got it. Good job, eh, Boneheap, eh? Happy to have helped. This little. Look, wind strong, hodla juicy. Good. That one seemed very good. The one behind the blade? Yes, eh? Exactly above the drop? Yes, eh? You mostly dead, eh, already? No need to worry. Like before, go there, cut, I catch, ook. And this one is done too. I guess not all humans are jolly and lazy. Aha. As I was saying, ye humans are always jolly and slow. Lucky ye very light, easy catch. What have ye done? What? Windblade all bend. It. Dynamo all bended cannot work. Hope bone hipe. What can I do? Before ye see panele, open it inside should a be dynamo break it. Tighter dynamo, more energy. But if too tight, no move, no energy. A calibrate blade, ye try a dynamo break a when I say a. Got it. Now stop it. Good A, now blade aligned with dynamo. Pull a back A, break A now so we can see how it spin A. Let go. Miss Panda, is there something wrong? No worry. I not in no way ye, but Lila seem to like having ye around a. I couldn't help but notice. As much as Lila can seem like an introverted person, with me she's clearly making an exception. Trust they may bone hipe. Lila never talk to new people. Never. Only A and Hinon. Lila talk with us alone. We're almost like family. What makes you so special? We know her for a long time. Before her parents gone. Gone where? I speak too much. Ye talk to her. I talk of other things. What do you want to tell me, Bandar? Ye treat Lila well, Her strong, but fragile. Too many bad things. She can take no more. I only mean well, don't worry. Better be. Because if no good a will find ye. Understood, I believe so. Good then. Welcome to Jupiter, Boneheap. Hey, Juki. Hey, you there! Are you done with the podder? Climb up! Here. Ye go. I beat I stay to fix Blade A. There you are. Is Bandar coming up? I believe I did some damage to the Wind Blade when trying to harvest the Podler. He stayed behind to try and fix it. I hope I didn't do too much damage. When these contraptions break down, they send Bandar into a frenzy. He's attached to them. I think that every single bolter in this tower has been changed by him at some point. Is he some kind of official repairman? Not really. It's not like there's anything official about around these parts. Whoever wants and has the time and the ability to do something just does it. This colony is mostly self-managed. Bandar loves keeping the turbines well oiled and in perfect working order. It's his hobby. A useful hobby, I guess. I prefer things that don't force you to leave your house. Like what? I mean, watering plants, creating universes, sleeping, the usual routine. I get it. Well, even coming here is a bit of a hobby, but without as much effort as Bandar puts into his hobby. What do you like about this place? Just wait a minute and you'll see it. What should we... Ooh. That's it. Look! What was that? A spaceship entering into orbit. From the city you can't see it. The atmosphere is too dense and the shields distort light too much. Beautiful. The stories of old Earth talk about things called falling stars. A fragment of an asteroid or other celestial body bursting into flames as it impacts the atmosphere. It's visible only at night, and it's very similar to what we just witnessed. Shouldn't they happen on Jupiter too? Yes, but only in the outermost layers of the atmosphere. You can see them when in orbit, maybe cozy behind the spaceship porthole. Have you ever seen any? I think so. My parents were orbital scavengers. They would collect space junk and the precious materials that orbit around Jupiter to sell them in the market. It seems dangerous. Sometimes it was. Lila, are you okay? Yes. I was thinking about my mother. It was she who showed me this place. She used to bring me here often. Were you close to each other? I don't really recall that well. I remember her telling me stories when she brought me here. But yes, I loved her. What happened, if I may ask? Sure. She was sick. She died when I was only 5. I don't remember what she had. My father and I didn't talk about it much. Maybe it was too painful for him to talk about. I believe so. Sometimes I think I would have liked it to have been older, to be able to understand it on my own. I remember being sad, but sometimes the memory just fades, as if it wasn't important. But I'm sure I loved my mother. Then why is it that memory is so dim and faded? Why does it struggle to remain relevant? The importance of things is relative. It's important only if you believe it should be. Well, I'd like it if it were a bit more than this. How so? My mother died when I was young. It should tear my heart open to think about it. Instead, it feels just like an interesting trivia about my life. A piece of information stored in my memory that pops to my mind once a month. And if I don't do anything about it, one that risks being completely eliminated to leave space to more useful things. I learned the name of a new person, and poof, the memory of my mother is gone. I understand. But the things you're saying, the rage you feel for the possibility you may forget, I think it's the exact proof you're looking for. The proof that it indeed is important. Perhaps. But why then is it so different with my father? Your father? With my father it was always important. Every day, every moment. Lila. Sorry, I didn't want to get so melodramatic. Don't worry, if you want to talk. No, I'd rather not. But thank you for caring. We'll be back in a while. Who knows, maybe we'll see more ships leaving port. Let's hope so. By sticking with Master's perspective, okay. Mom, don't stop, please. Sorry, hon. Just give me a sec. Just give me a second. I'm okay now. So. Where were we? The animals, Mum. These ones. Ah, yes, of course. Thanks, sweetie. Let's see. A garden had sprung up from the steeps, home to all kinds of beasts. crawling in coils and swimming in the depths, leaping high and bounding fast. And among them walked man, not swimming in depths, nor crawling in coils, or leaping, bounding, or having wingspan, but it's of the mind that they can reap the spoils. They think and think and think more, thoughts that the head can scarcely contain, willing to see, bound to explore, whatever answers are sought by the brain. The earth in their grasp, they shape and they mold, they model and form to their whims. Like stars shaped their dust in the times of old, they crafted worlds to suit their dreams. And for each world, for each great creation, they learned to carve more in countless variations. They build and they fight in great agitation to make a new home of their habitations. Get up, master. Okay, let's see what's this way before we see what's down that path. Let's see what's this way. Oh. Again. A path there not obvious is open. Oof, this is starting to make me tired. What time is it? It looks really late. It's too dark there. I risk losing myself. Hello? There you are. Come in. The door is open. Okay, I have no idea if we were invited. I was waiting for you. Make yourself at home. Okay, so we're here right now. Hi, so how are things? I'm all good. That damn device must have scrambled your brain. Device? Oh, here we go again. Just forget about it. Was about to serve myself a herbal tea. It looks like you could use a cup. Yes, I'll take it, please. Just tell me which one you prefer. Ah, the blue one then. Did I choose wisely? I have no idea. I tend to just choose one at random. To be honest, they all taste a bit like dirty water. But they are warm, which is relaxing. I'll bring everything here to the other room so we can make ourselves a bit more comfortable. Just grab the mugs, will you? Mugs, mugs, mugs. I want to grab the mugs. I'm not clicking her until I know I'm able to grab mugs. Where are the mugs I'm supposed to be grabbing? Say grab the mugs. What mugs? Sorry, I have no idea where to find the mugs. Yes, right. Why would I think that you could know? Okay, thank goodness. So weird. For a second I thought it was obvious that you would know. But you've never been here, so of course you can't know. Here's your mug. Sorry if I don't really have proper chairs and a table. I don't tend to receive many visitors. Don't your friends come and visit you? Inon and Banda, they seem like nice people. Nah, I already meet them every day. I don't also want to see them at my house. I don't like people entering my personal space. It would mean welcoming them to a clean home, asking them if they want food or drinks, or if they'd rather have another pillow, asking them about their day. Just talking about it makes me anxious. And then the moment comes when I just I just want them gone. And I never know how to ask them politely. Once Hinon came by and I just shouted at him to leave. Would you like me to go? That's not what I meant. But yes, it's a bit unusual. It's like it's normal having you here. As if you've already been here many times before. Who knows why I feel that way? As I'm often told, I have a natural capacity to put people at ease. Forgive me if I don't believe it. Indeed, maybe I'm just slowly going insane. Having someone else in my house puts my mind in overdrive. Sorry if I'm boring you with my psychological issues. Don't worry, I've seen much worse. This is the point. I'm not worried. I tend to do that a lot. About this house, have you noticed anything in particular? It seems built out of the parts of a space vessel of some sort. Exactly. It's a spaceship. A space junk hauling vessel to be precise. It's the ship my father and I used to eke out a living. What types of jobs did you do? We were scavengers. We used to fly in no Jovian orbit, looking for scrap and abandoned space junk. What we found, we would sell in Jupiter's markets. It wasn't a job that would make us rich, but it was enough to help us survive comfortably. Some type of family enterprise. Something like that. It was a nice period after my mother's passing. I was happy to do my part. At least for as long as it lasted. What happened? Everything was taken away. Everything. Do you feel comfortable telling me? It may make you feel better. Sure. It had started like any other day. Lila, come help! Oh my goodness, pre-tentacle. Hey, Lila. What's up, Dad? Took your time, eh? Come here, come on. Help me unload this battery on the ship. All done. See how easy it is when we work as a team? Yeah, whatever. Then, my love, ready to head out? Do I have a choice? What would your mother say? You can't know what she would say. Feeling sulky today, eh? I was looking at the radar before. I noticed a large cluster of junk. Easy reach, easy grab. Maybe we can find something worth our trouble. Good. Come on, Lila, cheer up a bit. Great! Alright, fine, let's get going. Listen, the autopilot has been acting up again. How about this? I drive the old ship while you go out and grab the scraps. What? Finally, now some show of emotion. No way! I don't want to go out into space. You're such a chicken. Well then, I'll let you be behind the wheel then. But I've never done it before. I have no idea how to pilot. I will explain it step by step via radio. Just get me closer to the scraps so I can gather them. But, no buts. Try to keep your cool. You will be fine. I'll get into the suit. Station yourself at the wheel when ready. Okay. My young scavenger. Oh boy. Dad, I'm behind the controls. What do I do? Great. Then, first of all, let's see if the battery works to power up the ship. There should be a toggle switch to the left of the screen. It turned on. Amazing! I was worried it was too rusty to work properly. Let's see here now. Hopefully the sensors have held. Run a radar test. The button in the center of the command border. I see a map of what's in front of the ship. Perfect. Now, we must close the hatch. We wouldn't want it to fry when leaving the atmosphere. It should be the switch to the right of the screen. Done. See, it's not hard. Now we need to channel energy to the engines to rev them up. The switch is under the power button. It directs power to propulsion. Dad, is this normal? It did shake a bit more than usual. It may soon be time to change some of the gaskets. But don't worry, it shouldn't explode. For the time being. Dad? Oh, come on, it will be fine. Pull up the propulsion lever and absolutely don't let it go until we leave the atmosphere. We've just left atmosphere. Cut power from the propellers, otherwise we risk leaving orbit. Here we are. Now we need to locate the first piece of wreckage. Press the radar button again and let's see what's around us. Incoming data. A metal object 2 meters wide, 1.5 tall. Some trace electromagnetic potential. It might be a residue of some burst asper. Or perhaps a whole lot of fridge magnets. Let's give it a closer look. Use the radar to locate the wreckage and direct commands to move around. And mind the stray meteoroids. I think we're just above it. Good. Then open the hatch so I can go and check. Let's see. What is it? What the? It's a fridge door! Full of magnets stuck to it! You were right, Lila! Yes. I'll keep the magnets. Back to the ship now. Take your time. Done. Lock the hatch again. Let's keep it going. The next one must be something of value. Let's see. Approximately 130 kilometers from here. Seems like an object made of many different components. Iron, bronze, perhaps alloys. Some kind of device? Might be the rest of the fridge. Or maybe a quantum catalyst. Only time will tell. Let's head there. Okay, which... Here we are. Good. Hatch. Please be a quantum catalyst. What is it then? Well, it may not be a quantum, may not be of the quantum variety, but it certainly is a catalyst. And that is an energy catalyst. It helps kickstart engine reactions. It must have been expelled because it was spent. So, space trash. Trash for them, treasure for us. Its individual components can fetch a good price. I'll bring it inside there, then we can have another try. Let me know when you're on board. Yes, yes, you can close the hatch. On to the next. What does the radar say? Strange. What? Well, the radar detected something unusual. Maybe I should readjust the sensors. They're detecting something like 400 materials concentrated in an area less than a single cubic meter. With regular energy peaks, never seen a thing like this. Bummer, I just changed the battery. Don't tell me I have to repair the radar too. Should we go and check? Of course. Now I'm actually curious. Try to get close. Okay, which direction? Okay. Going this way a bit. Here we are. Let me open the hatch. Can't wait. I'm not wanting to open the hatch. I do not want to open the hatch, but it won't progress unless I do. I'm a bit far, but I think I can see something. Oh, get close. Be careful. Minus 20 meters. Let's see. Can you see it? I'm almost... Seems like a bust old... A what? Dad, I can't hear you. Bzz. An octopus? Bzz. The bust of an octopus? Dad, there must be some electromagnetic interference. You should come back. Beautiful. There's something. Dad, come back. Bzzz. Strange. Dad! Ah. After the explosion, I woke up in a hospital. Bandai and Hinonen were next to my bed. They'd been worried sick. They told me that a patrol detected the explosion and came to the rescue. My father was gone, while I was mysteriously unharmed. What I was left with were my powers and this strange octopus hair. The doctor couldn't figure out why I grew them this way. He said it may be due to some radiation exposure. But I didn't care. I just knew that my father was gone. Lila. And it's all my fault. What? Why would you say such a thing? It's true. I could have said that we shouldn't check this at strange object. I could have turned around to get away from it. I could have gone in his place from the very beginning instead of remaining on the ship. Lila, don't. I should have been the one to die in his place. And instead, I'm left all alone. Lila, I can only imagine the suffering that you had to go through. But you're not alone. I know. There are always people who want to support me and help me, and all that nonsense. That's not what I mean. But don't worry, I don't expect you to understand. After the accident, the ship was too damaged to fly again. But I still managed to make it into my home. When I'm here, it's like then, when everything was alright. When we were together, my dad and I. Happy. Lila, I can't take this anymore. Master, or whatever your name is. I'm tired. I've been tired for so long. Before you came, I didn't get it, but now I do. Every day was sad, sad and always the same. Now everything is strange and different. I feel different. You. What? No. Sorry, I didn't. Lila, no, this isn't right. What's going... Excuse me if I disgust you so much. It's not that, Lila. We can't. We just can't. It's not what? What? Is it more of that cult bullshit? No, it's not that. No? Then what is it? I don't... Tell me. Tell me who you are, why you are here. Why do I keep seeing you everywhere? Why? I'm not here because... What? It's not that simple. I'm sure of that. You should go now. What? Get out of my house right this instant. Wait, Lila, I can explain. Leave. Ah, what an idiot. What have I gotten myself into? And change in perspective. Oh boy. Oof. Stop sleeping, I have stuff to do now. I would like a universe in which I can discover different new forms of flora to study. Okay. Let's go with this one. With... I think it was those two. To get plants specifically. Let's see. Nope, that's animals. That it... Pour that out. I'm needing 2 moss then. In this ancient universe, plants have taken total dominion. Okay, this is the one I'm looking for. Incredible! With all these species, I could write an entire library just for the index. Oh boy. I want an orange universe, if that's possible. Orange. Metal. Rust and energy. Okay, that's red, so that's not gonna be the right color of universe, but... This universe is extremely energetic and destructive. The planets are scorching and shrouded in a dense toxic haze. Volcanoes constantly spew jets of lava and poisonous gas. The seas are made of acid and the mountains are made of radioactive material. There is nothing alive in this hostile and hidden inhospitable environment. Only rocks, magma, and ash. I don't think the color of this universe is going to be accepted. What does this look like? This universe is extremely old, but far from the concept of entropy, in fact. It is incredibly energetic and destructive. Here the heat is so high that the planets are all constantly incandescent, shining with their own light like small stars. So hot in this, some of them a nuclear fusion process also occurs, just like inside a sun. I don't think this is right. Oh, what a beautiful bright orange. Thank you very much. Okay, thank goodness that was the right... Ooh. Hey, I want something pleasant. Maybe a friendly elf to cheer me up? Okay, let's go with that. Purple food humans. And... Okay, so let's see what 2 eggs do. Okay, so this is this super animals. I doubt I'm going to get it to extra 2 elves on this, but let's see. Oh lord! In this universe, animals are so large that they can be considered as self-standing planets. Each animal planet has its unique ecology, with ecosystems that can include lakes, rivers, mountains, forests, and deserts. And they are also predators, wandering through space in search of asteroids and other planets to feed on. Oh lord, yeah, no, that cannot be a universe that is allowed to exist. So let's go egg and moss for plants. Let's get this up. No time has passed, so let's bring that back. Super ecosystem. Nope, nothing. Just a little bit more. And this is the one with the... Okay. Not there yet. I need to... Something pleasant. Maybe a friendly elf to cheer me up. Okay, so we have that one. Let's see what rust and eggs does. Because the friendly alpha is very much... Okay, yeah, probably not this one. Okay, so as much as I'd like to explore where that one goes, no. Okay, so... Okay. So water and eggs equals sea life. Energy and plants equal laser plants. Eggs and plants for 3 leads to dinosaurs, but for enough time you get to space. Okay, that's how you turn off the music. Cool. Okay, so what eggs is definitely a requirement because that's how you get the sort of life she's wanting. But let's see what adding soot in does. A universe in which black holes are so numerous that they form a sort of interstellar sea. Interestingly, in this sea there are no planets or other stars outside of the black holes, but there is a wide presence of life. Small beings float around the black holes, feeding on the radiation they emit. The matter swallowed by the black hole is indeed heated, producing intense radiation, sustenance for these beings. Okay, I want to see where this goes in full size. So here, up, and there we go. A universe in which black holes are so numerous that they form a sort of interstellar sea. In this sea, some living beings have developed that float around these black holes, feeding on the radiation they emit. In search of ever more energy, these beings have approached the event horizon more and more closely. After millions of years, they have even managed to enter the black holes, using them as bridges to travel to other universes. Oh, that is an interesting universe combo. I think best bet is going to be to meet her criteria is going to be this. Get it to be there we go. Best chance at having elves. Oh look, there's even an elf. I don't think I like this place very much. It's stressing me out. Okay, so not that. Let's try moss and water with just the little frog people. No frog people yet. Yep, I think these guys should count. They may not be elves, but look at these cute little creatures. I want to cuddle them all. Okay, yep. Okay, so pleasant and friendly creatures leads to that. Mota! I want a universe where large, strong creatures like ancient dinosaurs still exist. Okay, yes, I know exactly what you want. Dinosaurs were eggs and moss. great, big, strong animals fills my heart with joy. Oh, good job, Malta. Oh, one more person. Thought we were going to be done. Anything with black holes would be appreciated. They intrigue me. We have found the right combination for you just a couple moments ago. Let's add life to rust and get it to ancient times. An infinite universe. Impressive, but that's not what I asked for. Oh. Oh, wait, no, wrong one. Yep, wrong combo, wrong combo. I was supposed to use Ash. I was supposed to be Ash, not... No, Soot. Eggs and Soot. That was my bad. Amazing. Incredible how information disappears inside those hellish chasms. But somehow, creatures still exist. Okay, I'm tired. No more working today. I have to recharge my energy. Can't head down that way. Let's head this way. What do you want, Isla? More things to get. Let's go for that as well. And just clear out the shop. There isn't anywhere else to go. And back this way. Okay. Can't go in there. Already. I haven't got enough money. Probably gonna... If I want to get that, I'm going to have to come and see if I have to come during the day. Let's head inside. And just flop. Oh, poor Lila. Mom, that cough again. Sorry, Lila. Honey, is everything alright? Daddy, Mom is coughing a lot again. I'm okay. B, can you take over for me, please? Of course. Go get a glass of water. Is Mom going to be okay? She's a strong one, dear. She must have just caught something. That's all. This is why you need to cover up when you go out, Lila. I always cover up, Daddy. Now keep eating, please. And I've given myself hiccups from doing the coughs. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Mankind, progressing at frantic pace, rumbles and shatters and builds. Houses and churches and greater halls of guilds. Its constant clamor leaves silence, no space. Noises so fierce to pierce through the skies until they reach the ear of the child. And he who slept deeply when chaos would run wild to mankind's cacophony was forced to rise. To wail he begins, decreeing with the rage the terrible sound that keeps him awake. The stars, aggravated by this massive shake, they scramble to help his fury assuage. They grasp at the space between child and creation. They tear it, stretch it, and knot, arranging its ribbons into a dreadnought, and then drop that curtain without hesitation. No sound echoed further. In the void beyond space, the child fell asleep, no longer to awaken. While tentacled beast, the veil that is Kraken, kept a watch on the threshold beyond which lies his face. Okay, I need to deal with these hiccups. Okay, let's get him. Let's get Master awake. I'm left with one path again. I'm so curious if the times where you get two choices can lead to different results. Meditation. What an exceptional view. I get dizzy. Good day. Good day to you, Master. We've already seen each other, haven't we? I remember you. Yes, you were at Hinon's the other day, right? The other night, right? Exactly. You were with that girl with her tentacle hair, if I recall. How can I help you? Have you seen that girl with the tentacle hair around here recently? I don't think so. I just know that she has a small stall in the market, nothing else. Thank you anyways. Where are we? Excuse me if my question may seem strange. Where are we? Oh, don't you worry, it happens to me quite often as well. What happens to you often? You must have had a very intense meditation session, right? Intense? Yes, I guess you could say that. I knew it! As I said, don't worry. We're on Jupiter, Mining Colony 42, 4th District. We're on the Garden of the Temple of Detachment. It's 8 a.m. Terran time, Wednesday, the 9th of April. The 9th of April, year 3264. Clear? Thanks a lot. You've been very precise. Don't mention it. Know about the ease, now know where we are. What is she doing? Why, may I ask what you are doing? Of course. I'm pruning this child bonsai. Here, what do you think? Well, it's compact. I gather you've never seen a child bonsai. It's the first one I see. I see it. Yeah, admittedly. Maybe you are not aware, but Charles are plants entirely covered in bark. Their weeds can grow to incredible sizes. Even the little earth in this vase would be sufficient for this plant to grow more than 10 meters tall. The art of managing child bonsai lies in keeping the plant small and compact. Exactly like any other bonsai, but in a much more extreme fashion. Okay. Thanks, have a good day. A good day to you, Master. Good day. Good day, Master. Can I see this bonsai? Yes, but please don't say anything. I'm afraid of comments. It's very well made. It's very... No! Use your facial expression, please. Love that colon dash bracket. Or in parentheses. Thanks. Probably the same thing going on with the ears. I'll be on my way. So see you. Okay, I'm fed up with hiccups. Oh boy. And who would you be? Excuse me, I don't want to cause that trouble. I'm a court member like you. I thought I had free access to the temple. Hey Zay2K, welcome to the chat. It's going good. Currently, you got a sword in my face in the game, so that's definitely interesting. How are you? I'm a cult member like you. I thought I had free access to the temple. Are you trying to be clever with me? I've never seen you around here. Who let you in? I... Beatrix, what are you doing? What am I doing? My Prometheus given job. Everyone requires my authorization to access the temple. But Beatrix, he's clearly a master. He might not be from around here, but I don't see the problem. Forgive her, master. She is a bit gruff when she can't keep everything under control. I'm glad to hear things went smooth for you, Zay. Khan, don't interfere. You know that those damn priests are just waiting for an opportunity to strike. If I weren't here, they would come in as they please. Prometheus only knows what damage they would do if they could. As you wish. Come with me and don't try to resist. You might not have a throat, but be advised that I know many other vital spots. What? B? What's going on here? Hello, Lila. You know this guy? To say that I know him is maybe going too far. But yeah, I know who he is. What did he do? He sneaked into the temple without my authorization. I was about to bring him in here for questioning. What the? B, just let him be. He's with me, I vouch for him. You know that if anything were to happen, you're the first one I'm going to look for. You know I don't care, right? We came in together. In case you didn't notice, he's one of your cult people. Okay, okay. Okay. So, quick summary of everything that's happened thus far. The game itself is a point-and-click visual novel. The game itself is, as you probably can see from the category, Universe for Sale. So, we've primarily been playing as the character here, who is known as the Master. He's a part of a cult that is all about detachment in every possible way. Thank you. So the reason he's called Master is because he's detached himself from his flesh, his a fair amount of his body. The only parts of him that are left is his skeleton. He's detached himself from his name. I forgot if I already said that. Hence why he's called Master, but he's very much detached. He keeps waking up at different points in time. It's all relatively close together in time, but he's experiencing getting a friendship or more from her perspective with Lila. From his point of view, it's out of order. For her, who isn't bouncing through time for some unknown reason, she is just progressing day to day, and he just appears with gaps in knowledge or having more knowledge than she feels he should. She she is human. She had there was an accident she went through that caused her hair to turn into tentacles. She that same accident also gave her the ability to create small personalized universes by mixing ingredients together, and the progression and the complexity of the universe depends on how long it has lasted, which she has figured out certain ways of getting it to extreme lengths and stuff, and different combinations of materials to result in different types of universe. She sells those as her livelihood, which I'm surprised she hasn't been brought in for some sort of study, because my goodness, no one questions the fact that they are able to buy universes from her. But yeah, thus far we have for events that we've seen these two have together. She is eventually going from her point of view. From her point of view, she is going to start a revolution against a priesthood who is trying to hunt down Master for terrorist acts in quotation marks. He doesn't actually know why they're after him. Yeah, visual novels are great, and I love the art style of this. Also, so you're aware, we're on Jupiter. This is a colony in the red eye of the storm of Jupiter, I believe. But all life on Earth is long gone, and humans and a lot of their creatures that they have brought and created have moved on to other places. The story thus far has taken place on Jupiter and in its orbit. There's it's very interesting. One of such creatures is you've been okay, you weren't in chat. Yeah, you weren't here when we were going through making universes and stuff. So one of the types of creatures that exist on Jupiter that is sentient is orangutans that are actually called cyber orangos, because humans humans got lazy. They made electronic brains to make orangutans more intelligent, to be able to perform the heavy duty tasks that humans didn't want, and then other tasks, and then more tasks. Basically, they made the orangutans slaves. The orangutans got smarter because of these brains, and they started making their own brains so that they were not reliant on humans. And now they're their own species of sentient life, and they have jobs, and they they have the tendency to add vowels to add the and remove you and replace you with O in a number of words. So it's very difficult to read off when one of them is talking. But yeah, right now this place is a temple for the cult that Master is a part of. You saw I believe you were here when the other two were cultists were on screen. One of them has their ears just floating off to the sides of their head because they've detached their ears to help them sleep better. Another one I didn't ask about the hands, about why he is detaching himself from his hands, because his hands float and levitate around as well. But I suspect we may get to see him again, so I will ask him then, because I forgot that there could be other reasons. So it will be interesting finding out the reason for detaching oneself from their hands. Anyways, that's where we're up to right now. From Master's point of view, Lila just kissed him because she after having a very emotional talk with him, he wasn't able to explain why they can't have a relationship. He did say it wasn't because of the cult though, so I am curious as to why. But she kicked him out, and then he woke up and became conscious here. So he doesn't know where he is in the timeline currently. So yeah. I have no time to waste. I'll leave him with you. But I don't want to see him wander around all by himself. Is that clear? He will do as he please. I mean, yes, of course, I'll keep an eye on him. I swear. Good. You always seem to fall from the sky, don't you? Thanks for the help. Thanks. I don't think that bee likes me at all. She's a nervous type, but she's got her own reasons. But certainly you are not of any help. You never know where you are, you always seem to appear out of thin air, and you disappear just as mysteriously as if it were nothing. Even here in the temple, which is supposed to be like home for you, you make people want to boot you out. And you? Why are you here at the temple? I thought you weren't interested in being a cultist. The last time we saw each other, things ended up a bit hurried. I wanted to know more about you, but there just wasn't enough time. So I came here, hoping to gather some information on your world. You wanted to know more about the cult? If it's a way to understand you better, sure. Great. So, this time around, allow me to be the guide. Even if I don't really know the specific temple, the outline of the doctrine is always the same. Okay, so if you want, we can take a tour. I'm not bringing this up, because I don't think she's experienced this yet. So, ready to visit the temple? Okay, let's do it since we're here. Gray? Lila, you finally came to visit. Hi, Sat. Did they put you at the entrance? Yes, we take shifts. You know, people always forget to remove their shoes before coming in. So rude. At least you remember to respect our customs. And you, Master, first time you come around the temple? Yes, it's my first visit to this specific temple. Where did the Gara Samoda receive the parts of your body? Gara Samuwa? It's the cosmic kraken that constitutes the boundary between the worlds. He basically asked me where I became a cultist. Come on, Nyla. I thought you would at least know this one. Ah, yes, the giant octopus. B always insists on this stuff. No, this isn't my story. It's a, very much a visual novel that was released. It will be going on 3 years at some point this year. I had heard of it in passing, but it wasn't until it popped up on Epic Games for free for a period of time that I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. I wanted to check this out, and it's free, so I'll get it and I'll actually give it a go. It is so interesting, and I love all the world building for it. And because of your hair, how can you ignore them? They are a sign of the gift of the Gara Samuda. You're reading it so perfectly, not gonna lie, seems to be your... To be fair, I love these sort of stories. I love visual novels. I love sci-fi that has a bit of fantasy thrown in. I love it, fantasy with a bit of sci-fi thrown in. Like, having a bit of explanation for how the magic system works. Oh lord, if one of my English, if I ever became an English teacher and one of my previous English, oh, two of my previous, two of the English teachers I had in school found out I was an English teacher, they would have heart attacks because they both hated me because I was heavily dyslexic, one of which I wasn't diagnosed at the time. And the other one just refused to help anyone who wasn't neurotypical. So it was very by the book. You have to learn English this way, and if you don't, I don't respect you at all. So it was very much like, but also I love the sort of I would not be a good English teacher because a lot of the English classes I had were about writing essays, writing writing news reports, sort of things. All the formal sort of stuff. None of the entertainment side of writing, which which I only which was the part I enjoyed the most. And I very much wish that I had a specific branch of English at the schools I went to, that was more about the creative side of writing. No, sir. It's just some strange mutation from a space race. That doctor told me I must have been contaminated after. After what? Nothing. Nothing. Forget it. Anyhow, answer Sar's question. Where did you become all skin and bones? Oh! Oh, we still have skin! I hadn't realized that! Oh, lord! Okay, that explains why the ears are still attached then. Yeah, that also explains the coloration. Okay, that makes more sense now. Dear lord, that's now a bit more disturbing to me. Right. I traveled a lot. I performed the separation rituals in various places across the system. But the first time I encountered the culture was on the temple on Mars. Ah, I understand. It's rare to meet such a well-traveled cultist. Anyways, you're free to enter whenever you like. Oh boy. Lila, aren't you forgetting your shoes? Who did you take me for? I'm not uncivilized. Just nudge the shoes under. Who's this? You! You do not belong to this place. What do you mean, master? Why are you here? What are you looking for, traveler? May I ask what kind of stuff you draw? I draw all sorts. I draw all sorts of things. I draw character art primarily. Currently I'm on a vampire kick when it comes to my own art, specifically fueled by the Vampire SMP. That's that series and stuff. So yeah, a lot of my recent stuff has been that, but I'm very much in the middle. I'm very much I'm up for trying drawing anything, any sort of art. So yeah, not really much much to say right now. What are you looking for, traveler? I'm visiting the temple. I'm visiting the temple together with this young woman. Maybe you know her? Yeah, I make my art by myself here usually. So my PNG tuber that you see in the bottom corner is my own art. Yeah, I I really should do a just chatting stream at some point because I love having chats with people and I'm kind of wanting and stuff. I'm visiting this temple with maybe you know her? Traveler, don't try to lie to me. My eyes see beyond what little flesh, what little remains of your flesh. You've come here from very far away. From another world. How? No one travels without purpose. An objective. But what purpose? What are you here for, traveler? I'm not frustrated at all, say, don't worry. It's just, I don't usually have people very talkative in chat, so I'm finding a bit hard to balance it out, but I need to learn it anyway, so I'm perfectly fine chatting and stuff. It's me figuring out a balance. But what purpose? What are you here for, traveler? Does it have something to do with it, the tentacle-haired girl? Of course! Master, I don't mean to sound rude, but you're wrong. Hey, are you bothering my friend here? Lila, sweet girl. Your friend? He's so handsome. Thanks, I guess. I imagine that you understand each other, master to master. Happy to meet you as well, Zay. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Good day. Good day to you as well, master. Why are you here? May I ask why you're here? I don't mean to pry. No problem. Honestly, I wouldn't know what to tell you. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. I think it has to do with my identity. Ever since I was a child, I never found myself comfortable with myself. Yes, I have. I don't have a Discord server. I have got a Discord account, though. I've been meaning to set up a Discord server. I should probably get round to doing that soon. But yeah. Do you not recognize yourself in you? If you type exclamation mark social, or that is social. If you type exclamation mark socials, you can find where you can follow me in the meantime. I will likely put out a notification on any of the places that I have. That I post, that I tend to be active to let to have a Discord when I make a Discord and stuff. So, yeah, I will get around to that eventually at some point in the. I will get around to it at some point, but right now I haven't got it set up, and yeah, I have a few other things on my plate that I'm working on in the background. So, yeah. Do you not recognize yourself in you? Yes, something to that effect. The struggle has become unbearable recently, so I came here looking for answers. Sometimes answers are not meant to be found, but built in the due time. You've made a wise decision. I hope so. Whenever I'm here, I feel like I'm doing something useful with myself. I'm not gonna ask about clothes. I leave you to your meditation. See you, master. Do you know him? Yes. He's Prometheus, Ratham the First, the cult's messiah. He reminds me of something. Good lord, I think I know what this. Yeah, follow me on Insta. either Instagram or Tumblr. Those are the two places I'm more frequent, though I don't really post stuff to Instagram, as just use Instagram stories to communicate with when I'm doing streams and notifying people who follow me. I don't particularly like it the way Instagram's have been pushing towards AI and using the stuff that's uploaded to it for AI training. That's why I haven't really posted anything over there within years. So a lot of my stuff over there is old and very much not necessarily the style I do anymore, but I keep it there because it's like it was there before I could stop it being put into AI stuff, and I'm just not gonna put anything else on there until I have the right to set, until I know for certain that my stuff isn't going to wind up in AI training data. He reminds me of something. Yeah, this reminds me of something as well. My parents used to read to me about him in a book, I believe. They must have read to you versions of the cult's Genesis. I guess I remember liking that book. What did this Prometheus guy do? You see, according to the cultist tradition, in a time before time, human beings used to live in some sort of Eden. God had just recently created the material part of the universe, stars, planets, animals, and mankind. But God soon grew dissatisfied with his own creation. He decided to cleave it from the spiritual world where he resides, together with the laws of space and time. And as a boundary between the material and spiritual, he placed the Gava Samud, the ocean of darkness, the cosmic kraken. That creature below him? Exactly. The kraken was meant to prevent mankind from crossing over the boundary, as it itself was the boundary. It kept them ignorant of the world, mindless and free of questions, exactly like any other animal in Eden. Then a man named Prometheus, first among all, was the first to look into the ocean of darkness, the kraken that cleaves the worlds. Beneath it, he was able to glimpse something. It was just a moment, but he became obsessed with knowing what lay beyond the veil. He requested the audience to the kraken, asking it to let him through. Initially, it refused, but seeing that the man's will did not buckle, even when faced with its infinite expanse, it offered him an exchange. The kraken told Prometheus that his body would not be of any use to him where he wanted to go. It told him to leave the pieces of his own flesh so that his spirit could complete and could cross the veil in complete freedom from matter. Prometheus accepted, and the kraken started to cut through his body with its tentacles, dismembering him. The parts of his body remained on the earth, inspiring mankind to seek what was beyond the veil themselves. Thus, they obtained the intelligence that divides them from other animals. I'm not sure if it was a good thing. This is a debate that has existed for centuries. If it wasn't better to remain as unknowing animals in the garden. Even Prometheus's fate is subject to a fierce debate. Some say that he achieved enlightenment, that his very essence merged with God. Others believe that the kraken cursed him, caused him to endlessly fall, in the nothingness between worlds. Neither man nor God, trapped in the boundary between matter and spirit. What are your thoughts on it? I traveled a lot, trying to answer that very question, deciding if the Kraken Garsamoda was really so wicked to trap him forever, cursing him to endless torment, much worse than death. Are you alright? Yes. Yes, forgive me, I was drifting. Some questions will never be answered. Indeed. Thanks for the story. You're welcome. What is that there? A library. Maybe we can find something useful to help me explain better how the cult works. Let's see. What a pleasant place. Comfortable. Places like these seem to encourage you to read. Do you read often? No, actually I almost never do. Sometimes I try, but I always fall asleep almost immediately. I think it's a matter of habit, like training a muscle in the brain itself, or something like that. Yes, this one seems to be a good one. What's it about? It's a small encyclopedia. The main cuts are illustrated in it. Weird. Seems as like one of those old illustrations with the various cuts of beef, to understand which part to buy from the butcher. Yes, it can look a bit morbid. Can you explain to me how it works? It's quite a complex topic to discuss, but I can try. You see, when a person approaches the cult, they tend to do it for two main reasons. Some come to it seeking illumination. Others, the majority, just wanted to overcome the issues in their life. While the first objective is a bit abstract, the second one is easier to explain. According to the cultists, every problem can be solved by looking at it from a different angle. Elevate oneself above a situation to see it objectively and act accordingly. To accompany the path, the cult assigns a different meaning to each of the various body parts, linking each to a given state or aspects of a person's being. After a long journey, the relevant body part related to the problem is cleft from the body, extrapolating it from its preconceptions, and seeing the question from a relative and clear angle, thus overcoming the problem. So, you cut people to pieces, literally, but giving it a figurative meaning. It's a curious way to put it. We can keep looking at the book to help you understand. The thumb, representing handiness, this cut brings a detachment from the need to influence the world and others, focusing instead on conquering one's own self. The pinky and ring fingers, representing truth. This cut brings detachment from the presumption of knowledge, and the liberation from the certainty of blind faith. belly, representing relationships. This cut brings detachment from the unhealthy attachments with other people. The temples, representing power. This cut brings detachment from one's perceived superiority to and power over others, making them accept humility. The middle and index fingers, representing morality. This cut brings detachment from the false preconception of knowing what is right and what is wrong. The heart, representing love. This cut brings detachment from apathy and the fear of opening up to others. Oh, he's given away his heart already. Oh, already read that. The toes, representing equilibrium. Detaching one's toes separates one from the necessity of stability and constant search of support. Nope. 7, 8. The clavicle, representing justice. This cut allows one to stop assigning things to the extremes of just and unjust. That was 8. 9. The eyes, representing perceptivity. And the separation of one's eyes allows to detach from the visible world and see beyond the false veil of reality. 9, 10. The wrists, representing chance. This cut signifies detachment from the concept of fate and the exceptions that things may come to some unprompted. I've reached the end of my usual stream time, so I'd better hurry through these. Nope. The arms, representing faith in oneself. Cutting away the arms allows one to leave behind the fear of the unknown. The ankles, representing acceptance. This cut detaches one from their convictions and allows to see the world from an unbiased angle. The sternum, representing death. Detaching one's sternum allows one to leave behind the fear of death and the acceptance of life's frailty. The hips, representing moderation. Separating them allows one to live without excesses. Okay. The breasts, representing lust. Separating them grants detachment from the needs of the flesh. The legs, representing hubris. Their detachment frees one from the necessity to pursue one's goals without regards to the cost. The knees, representing hope. Their cleaving frees one from the fear of the future, making space for gratitude. This one. The ears, representing the past. Cutting them off represents the acceptance of the things that can't be changed. The mouth, representing serenity. Its detachment frees one from the need to seek refuge in positivity at all cost. The nose, representing impression. Its detachment grants a separation from thoughtlessness, evaluating things based on the present moment. The shoulders, representing insecurity. Cleaving the shoulder allows to stop seeking recognition from others. The neck, representing attachment. The cleaving of the neck allows the full detachment from the material world and the unmooring from the prison of reality. Don't you think we've read enough? Yes. You must have had enough of this. What do you think I should cut? No, it doesn't work like that. Oh, don't be boring, come on. What should get the cut? Hmm. I think the ears. I think that you should separate your ears. Curious. Ears symbolize one's relationship with their past. Parting with our ears allows us to overcome our old traumas. And why would I need something like that? Actually, it's a thing that can be helpful to anyone, but to you especially. Your way of behaving, it limits you. How so? Easy for you to say. You're just a traveler without a home or a past. You can go, do, and be whatever you wish. And why can't you? Have you seen where I live? How can I even have ambitions or dreams in a place like Jupiter? Then leave. I just can't leave. Do you like it being here? No, I hate it. But leaving is expensive. Orbital travel tickets are not that expensive. It's not as easy as you're putting it, okay? You could use your power, perhaps. My power? Your universes. In all my travels, I've never seen anything like that. But instead, you sell them as if they were mere trinkets. You place so little value on them. It seems to me you're doing that on purpose. And this is why I am supposed to cut away a part of my body? Perhaps you asked me. If you are willingly selling your talent for cheap, if you're living in a place you hate and you don't care about, if it were so, then you wouldn't need it. But sometimes one does not know why they do the things they do. They don't realize that there is something greater that stops them. At that point, asking for help to see things from another perspective may be the wisest choice. Perhaps. And you? Did you cut away all those body parts for that reason? In a way, yes. I did it because of a problem I had, similar to one that also you have. What problem are you talking about? Don't. Pardon the intrusion, Master. Of course, what's going on? We are in pressing need of your immediate assistance. One of our adepts, Shoru, is about to perform her first cleaving. But it's a very complex cleaving. It's a threefold cut. Oh, a very rare occurrence. Indeed, it has been a necessary choice in her path. She already entered the meditative state to prepare for the cleaving, but the master that was supposed to perform the ceremony is nowhere to be found. The master I saw earlier in the hall? Exactly, we can't seem to find her. Shoru's meditative state won't last long, and if we don't act immediately, there may be consequences to her mental state. Would you please take her place to perform the operation as the Yama? Yama? The master that takes care of performing the actual cuts. I can do it. Is Lila here allowed to witness? No problem. Please follow me. Oh boy. Oof. As you see, Shou has already entered the deep meditative state. When ready, take your place behind her. I'll sit back here, so I'm not in the middle. Today, like aeons ago, initiate Shou like our Messiah Prometheus. Together, through their sacrifice, they dive into the ocean. In the ocean of the Kraken, Prometheus dives deep. In the breath of the Kraken, Shou dives deep. Shou and Prometheus, physical souls willing to cross the world beyond. The Kraken requests a token for passage. Just as well, the Yama will exact the price. Take the Calistro string, master. Callistra, the tentacle of Garasamanda, purified from the very fabric of the universe itself. Purified by incense, flame, heated the Callistra by holding it near the burning embers. Callistra, tentacle of Garasamanda. With a single sharp cut, the tentacle parts your mortal flesh. Callistra, tentacle, Garasamanda, purified from the very fabric of the universe itself, purified by incense flame, heat the Callistra holding it near the burning embers. Callistra, tentacle, Garasamanda. With a single sharp cut, the tentacle parts your mortal flesh. The tentacle must be pure to take us to the other side. With a single sharp cut. Same things over and over. Ooh. Fleshless, mindless, soulless. Prometheus is God, God of Shou. Enlightened and cursed forever. The Master, like the Kraken, will watch over the initiate's path, lest they wake from their slumber and become a star among the stars. Lila, you should go. This tradition to leave the Master and the initiate alone after the It's tradition to leave the Master and the initiate alone after the procedure. It may take a while. I understand. If you see them awaken, please tell the Master that it was nice to witness the ritual. Of course, Lila, Prometheus protect you. Thanks, you too. Oh boy. Okay, and that's a heavy point to end stream on, but Let's head to the menu since that just saved. Oh, that's a heavy point to end stream on. To give a heads up, I'm ending stream now, but I may be back in a couple hours. In an hour or in a bit with another stream for a multiplayer game, either Species Unknown or Peak, or Phasmophobia. The people that I'm planning on playing with, we have yet to decide. So we will decide once I've ended stream and that. So I may see you soon. If not, I will be continuing doing Art of OCs on Tuesday next week for creative streams, and I will continue. And next week's game will continue to be Universe for Sale. This is getting very philosophical, and I'm very invested in that, though. I'm not going to raid like I tend to do at the end of streams, because I really don't want to cause the game to crash, but also I could be coming back. So if you want to stay around for a while and wait to see if I come back, feel free. Go get yourself a drink, get yourself something to eat, stretch your legs. But for now, at least, this is the end of stream. I hope you have a good rest of your weeks and the rest of your days. See you next time.